You might be holding onto a newly MOP HDB flat, EC, or a freshly TOP condo. And you have probably had people tell you to sell now because the prices are super high now, right? But why are prices going up like crazy? Well, if you don't know, you might hold onto your property thinking prices will just keep going up, which isn't totally wrong. But what if they drop? That's when your asset progression journey can get affected. Hi everyone, I'm Christin and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are diving into a crucial topic for Singapore property owners. When is the right time to sell your BTO, EC or condo to get the highest possible return? Timing is everything, and waiting too long could mean that you will miss out on top dollar. So today, let's break it all down. I'll share the key reasons behind these price surges and why you shouldn't wait too long after MOP or TOP to sell it. Let's start with HDB flats that just hit the 5-year MOP mark, which most of us know as BTO when they first launched. Typically, prices peak right when they reach their MOP, and there are two big reasons for this. First, both buyers and sellers think alike. Think about it. If you are buying a resale flat, which would you prefer to pay a premium for? Is it a 5-year MOP flat or a 30-year-old resale HDB flat? Most buyers would rather pay more for a newly MOP flat, and this matches sellers' mentality. Sellers want to sell high, buyers are willing to pay high. That's a win-win, and that's why prices went up. But with older resale HDB flats, there's a mismatch in mentality between both sellers and buyers. Sellers still want high prices, but buyers might hesitate to pay that much for an older flat. Second, demand and supply. Here's the thing. When BTOs are new, only Singapore citizen with at least another Singapore citizen or SPR with a combined household income of 14,000 or less can buy. But once the BTO hits the 5-year MOP mark, there's no more income ceiling for the purchase of resale HDB flat. There is also a surge in demand from the SPR households, causing an increase in prices. To sum up, the prices of newly MOP flats are guaranteed to be high because of that alignment in mindset between buyers and sellers, and a boost in demand from SPR households. These two driving forces are constant no matter what's happening in the market. But after the 5-year MOP mark, prices become more dependent on external factors. They could go up, drop, or just stay the same. Take the COVID-19 pandemic for example. It fueled a massive price jump in the global housing market. Alright, now let's talk about ECs. Just like BTOs, their prices usually peak around the 5-year MOP mark. And the reasons are very similar: demand and supply. The profile of buyers eligible to apply for a brand new EC is quite close to those applying for BTOs. But the combined household income cap is a bit higher at 16,000. Now, when an EC hits 5 years old, the buyer pool expands because the restrictions loosen up. Almost anyone can buy except for foreigners. So, if you're an SPR under 35 years old or a single earning 18,000 a month, you are also eligible to buy a 5-year-old resale EC. This expands the pool of ready buyers significantly, causing prices to surge. Now, here's something important to know. The financing method for a brand new EC versus a resale EC is completely different, which results in two different loan limits for the same buyer. Let me break it down for you. Say we have a young couple in their early 30s with a combined monthly income of 12,000. If they were to buy a brand new EC, they can loan about 755,000. But if they were to buy a resale EC, they can loan up to 1.38 million, almost double the amount for a brand new EC. Why is that so? It's because brand new ECs are financed under the Mortgage Servicing Ratio (MSR), which has stricter loan limits, while resale EC are financed based on the Total Debt Servicing Ratio, which allows for bigger loans. Naturally, buyers of resale ECs will have more purchasing power than those buying brand new ECs. So in summary, the surge in 5-year-old EC prices is mainly driven by two things: the increased pool of eligible buyers and the different financing methods that allow buyers to borrow more for resale ECs. These factors will always be there to push prices up around the MOP mark, regardless of the market conditions. But after that 5-year mark, just like with BTOs, external factors will come to play in a bigger role to determine where prices will go. They could rise, fall, or even stay the same. It's out of our control at that point. Finally, let's talk about condos. Compared to BTOs and ECs, condo prices tend to surge even faster, often within 3 years after their launch. Why? It's largely due to developers' pricing strategy. Take key residences for example. When they first launched in December 2020, a mid-floor 3-bedroom unit was sold at 1.67 million. Fast forward to March 2024, and a low-floor unit of the same size is selling for 2.3 million. That's almost a 40% increase. Most developers are more sensitive regarding their pricing during the initial launch period because they need units to move. But once they hit a certain percentage of sales, they will then increase the prices gradually. When a developer does this, buyers who purchase during the initial phase will benefit from this. Another reason newly TOP condos are so appealing is that there is a pool of buyers who prefer a brand new apartment that they could move into right away, without the need to pay for renovations or rental in the meantime. This demand pushes prices even further. So, how does asset progression typically work in Singapore? Most people begin with a BTO, sell it after the 5-year MOP, and use the sale proceeds to reinvest in a new EC. Afterward, they cash out again to invest in a brand new condo. This approach is popular because it allows you to grow your asset without dipping heavily into your personal savings. From there, you can upgrade to a higher value property, like a larger condo or even a landed home. Some savvy investors even manage to sell one property and buy two. There are many ways to grow your asset through property, but it needs to be done with intention and careful planning. The most critical step is to sell your property when its value has appreciated. And that's why many people choose to sell their newly MOP or TOP properties. They know that cashing out at the right time is the key to their asset progression journey. I hope that this video has helped you to understand when to sell for maximum value and how to make the most out of the Singapore property market. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on property and smart asset progression.